G'day, mate. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, JD. So, this episode, I want to do a few things. Actually, well, first off, our little Pacu farm is definitely working. I just put a fish release up here and just had the dupes, you know, if all these are locked off, the only place they can drop them is up here. Actually, we don't need this one anymore. You can go away. So they get dropped in here into our one tile of goodness where this auto sweeper can pick up the meat and shove it in that one, I believe. One of them. That one. It can shove them in there, gets rid of the meat. The lime and everything else, I just need to put another loader in up here and we'll ship the lime off to this guy. At the moment, we're actually not making any steel because steel. I'm actually going to refine carbon, which requires coal, which I'm not making because our coal reserves are not exactly great and our power problem is far from solved. We do have this, well, so we had this guy kicking out gas in the wrong direction. Actually, automation, get rid of all that and get rid of that. Probably means there's power cables over here. Yep. Deconstruct, get rid of that. So I got this little mini gas pump that's pumping what it can find into this sorter. Natural gas gets pumped down this way. It has found some chlorine, as we can see, which has been pumped over here, which I don't know. It's not set for chlorine, that's why. So at the moment we're just pumping the chlorine into the room and we're just going to fill up the whole room, which means I might want to just knock it off, you know, put a lid up here, because there is a fluff of chlorine out the top. In fact, there's a couple of fluffs of chlorine out the top. So, yeah, but what I want to do is, first thing I actually want to do is I want to come over here, I want to grab this, I want to set this priority nice and high, because I want to come down here and I want to open this up. Because over here is the guys that we found ages ago that I haven't done anything about. And I'd love to mop up some of this stuff, but it's all too deep. So, it's going to let out more hydrogen, which is okay. I probably want hydrogen, and this little gas pump will filter it out and kick it into this biome, which means I'll probably have to regather it later. But that's fine. Along with the chlorine, it'll get pumped over into our room over here, which is good because I have almost 9 tons of water in this container, and it's all very germy, and I'd really like to automatically clean the germs out of it. So I need a chlorine room, and luckily enough I have one right here. So I want to go down 4 tiles and right across and deconstruct you and deconstruct you, and plastic ladder will do. And then I want, and this is such an easy way to clean germy water. I'm literally going to put down 4 reservoirs, and we're going to pump the water from one to one, and by the time it gets to the end, it'll be clean. It's true. It'll take a little bit more work than that, but also really need to clean up these pipes and clean up this tank. So, actually, whilst we're at it, let's deconstruct those pipes. I'm going to put a bridge in there and get rid of that liquid vent. I'm going to put in a pump and just a normal bit of pipe from there to there. Power cable there to there. And open, deconstruct. Because I'd really like to get all this area back as well. Speaking of deconstructs, you can go away too. How are we going? We've made it so far. Not very far, but a little bit. I've also had the dupes dig out this area, empty this pool of water. That's a little bit higher than I hoped. Let's just put a nice wall there, and if we dig this stuff out, liquid will go that way and hopefully it won't overfill. So yeah, I dug out this pool. There is a couple of floating fish laying around. You're elderly anyway, you can go away. There's a couple of Pacu that'll make their way down there slowly. I have both these incubators with recipes, with continuous incubating on. I've got these 3 for the tropicals, these 2 for the normal. Hopefully it's enough. Here we go. We're making our way across. We're going to let out all these Drekos. How many Drekos are in my Dreko farm? Happy Wild, Happy Wild. What we're going to do is we're just going to wrangle all. That's a lot of them. We're going to kill off the oldest ones. No. Elderly. Attack. Don't wrangle. You're pretty old too. You're not. You're not. You are. So we're just going to kill off a few, wrangle a few. You know how it is. Okay, so that's done. Plumbing. Liquid pipe. So we want to go in, out, 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 out. Done. We'll have the dupes build what they can of that. Actually, only Fry's allowed in here to build from the inside, so it might take a little while. After that's done, I can wall it off. And then I'm just going to put in some tiles that let the gas through. And chlorine will come down, or oxygen will go up, and magic will happen. Actually, I might need to change some of these for airflow tiles as well. We'll see. Okay, we made it here yet? We're almost. Oh, cancel. It's a cool slush geyser. Words. Cool. Well, that outputs very, very cold polluted water, which is good because I have a bunch of polluted water that I haven't dealt with yet. So, if you're going to output polluted water that's cold, and I have this polluted water which is also really cold, not at risk of freezing yet, but getting close. Actually, also before I forget, 34 ladders. The idea was dupes. Oh, you can't reach. Did somebody get stuck over here? Okay, no. So what we're going to do is we're going to deny you access getting in till that's built. And then we'll have you also at the same time mop up this crap. Because I do not want polluted... I don't want water mixing with my oil. Oh, that's the other thing. I came in here. I've mined out a bunch of this stuff. Not a lot, just a little bit. There was one of these lovely duplicate checkpoint smart rooms that you have to work out. I just deconstructed the whole thing, because that's how I deal with their problems. Just deconstruct it. That, and it was full of copper wire. And I already pulled out power. But yeah, it's full of precious metals. So we might as well just deconstruct them and have the precious metals. They're all sitting here on the floor. Mostly. So, yeah. Just deconstruct the whole lot. It was quicker and easier. Okay, that's done. We can now let you guys have access again. Yeah, I've just dug out this and just let all the water flow to fill up this tank to pump up into our farms. We're still filling them up slowly. Oh, we've got 3 now. They're still all fries. They're still all little. Oh, they're all sandstone. Can I make them out of not sandstone? Symmetry rock. 8. That way, hopefully, he doesn't go and do cooking and instead comes and does this. So yeah, that's where we're up to with that project. This one's done. So I'll actually wall that in. Sweep, 9. Am I just making everything out of sandstone? Can we make stuff out of not sandstone? Sweet, 9. Combat. Huff was in combat. Oh, he's chasing down Draco. No, we can't analyze it until we can get to it. Okay, so I want, in that case, I want a pump. Water flows to the right. So I want a pump there. I want automation there. I want a hydro sensor there. Insulated tiles across the bottom. Autosave and screenshot. Dig up that balm lily. And dig across the bottom. Power, conductive wire. Put on the grid if it has too much already. And cancel buildings, those two. Alright. That's that project done. This project is not really getting done. He's too busy cooking. I do not really want to let an army of dupes in here, but I'm considering it. Okay. Actually... Okay, first off, print something. We're printing water, it turns out. So, cool slush vent, plus pollution cleaning of water, plus really cold water down here, equals cooling for the base. So, clean up pipes. I think that's the answer. Deconstruct liquid pipes. Priority 6. Let's get rid of all that. Let's try and have a little bit cleaner lines. Okay, that's half our problem. We're using sandstone. Okay, so sandstone. Properties. Thermal 0.91 compared to sedimentary rock 0.63. So I have two problems. One, everything's made out of the wrong material. So do I need a bridge there? No. I do not need a bridge there. So the two options are deconstruct everything or rebuild everything. And we're going to go with rebuild everything. Anything that flows that side's fine. Anything that flows this side I have to mop up. Before it becomes too thick that... Hey you! What are you doing out there? Go away. I need to actually say auto wrangle excess max critters 0. Because I printed off some lava. And if I don't set this to auto wrangle them, they'll end up hanging around in here forever. And I'd really prefer it if they didn't. So I'm going to have to build scaffolding across to get to these. After things have been... No, that's also normal pipe. That might confuse it. So after it's all been replaced with normal pipe, then I can go through and re-replace it with insulated pipe. Okay, I need this branch built. And I need this done. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to airflow tiles. Out of gold. All the way across there. All the way across there. I'm going to put a real tile up here. And you know what? We can even do those ones. Alrighty. 8. All of that. All of that. That. Set you back to 5. And And disable building, and then probably instantly regret that decision. Plumbing. This should actually all be insulated. Damn. So that's the in, that's the out. So, like that would probably get us out of trouble. Okay, where are we? Mop. Hey, all of that. All of that. All of that. All of that. Is that really all the spills that we had? It's actually not too bad. Okay, you're still not flowing because these are not done. Can you reach that? Doesn't say not. Okay, now that's done. Plumbing, insulated, sedimentary, priority 4. All the way along there. All the way through here. Those ones. Those ones. That line as well. That line. Those are never to be reached again. Yep. Oh! Nobody can access it. Except for Fry. Let them all the dupes through. Yeah, watch the chaos. So. Gas. So, oh boy. I didn't think this through. It's going to fill up with carbon dioxide. This has to be at the lowest right-hand point. Always at the lowest right-hand point. Deconstruct. Right. Just buildings, in case there's anything else back there. Mop. Building these tiles. All my precious chlorine is just floating away. These? Nothing else? Just these? Yeah, you can reach them all. Alright. This construction project is actually pretty much done. So we're going to dig that out and give a general sweep order. They're not done, but that's okay. All of those ladders can go away now. You, wrangle! Actually, are we overcrowded? No. No, we're not overcrowded. Keep wrangling them. There we go, cool slush geyser. Yay for polluted water. And our scientist, who I can't remember who it is, will come over and analyze this soon. Plumbing. Sweep debris. Everything. Sweep. All of that. Yeah, I know, you guys are getting yourself into a loop. You're in a loop already. Priority 1. Can we just sweep stuff? And you? No, other way around. Cooper, put it down. Out. Yeah. Alright. So, we have clean water that's polluted. And we have clean water. So what I actually want to do is I want to take our plumbing that we've currently got and deconstruct that pipe. Take that, flow. Water flows odd on airflow tiles, so yeah. Okay, connect that in there. Then we're going to bring a liquid bridge in and join it back up. What happens is as germs, okay, as the water comes in here, it's now telling me it's got no germs. It had germs. It had a few germs. This germ number keeps going up and down. What happens is in chlorine, I don't have anything with germs in the chlorine, obviously, because they just die off. So in a chlorine environment, 1/3 of the germs die off per second. And by running them through 3 tanks, all the germs would be dead. I run it through 4 tanks. That way I'm positive all the germs are dead. And we're just going to empty this tank into that tank, that tank, that tank, and then loop it back up. And then we'll have clean water. Which means this tank can also go down the exact same treatment. Which is one less problem for me to deal with. Which is... Okay, so this will pump that one, into this great storage tank. Which is now guaranteed to be 100% germ-free. That's all. So, germ overlay. There's germs. There's germs, there's germs, there's germs, but this return pipe has no germs in it. This pipe has germs. These have germs. This has pretty smelling germs. This has germs. The puffs have germs. Yep. Okay, so germs cleaned up. That cleaned up. You're flowing out. You're flowing in. Everybody's happy. You are still hooked up for pumping out dirty water. I assume the bathroom still works because nobody's complained. We're going to take you up to 3 liters per second. Okay, I didn't do anything about making some oxygen. So let's go make some oxygen. Cold water comes in here. I could have it loop because I want to cool down the oxygen before I pump it at the base. And I want to cool down the base in general. No, over here's the wise spot to do it. Okay. Deconstruct all of that. That looks like a fish. Can we pick him up? Food. Fish trap. Right there. Yeah, my deconstruct didn't get very far. So what I want to do is I want to build... I want to pause. I want to plan stuff out. Okay, so I want electrolyzers like so. I want a airlock. An airlock. Okay, I want this lower. Electrolyzer, airlock. So, oxygen. A electrolyzer puts out 112 grams per second of hydrogen. If you put 4 of them, then it puts out basically 1 gas pump of continuously hydrogen. And that's what I really want to capture. I want to capture that hydrogen. Maybe I don't want it 1 tile lower. Let's assume I don't. Okay, so let's go with airlock. There and there. Ventilation, gas pump. I want automation, atmo sensor there and there. I want to join those guys together. I want to put in solid tiles through here. I want oxygen. I want electrolyzer. There, and there. Manual airlock here. Mesh tiles are actually perfectly fine. And then we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these guys. Actually, I want to leave a bit of a gap before I put them in. Because I want to do like 3 things. I want to go to furniture. Hanging pot. Hanging pot it is. Not the other ones. There, and there. Put that there. Put that there. Oh, put that there. Put in power. 240, 480. 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatts. Half a kilowatt, 1 kilowatt, kilowatt and a half. How much do you guys use? 120. So that's another half a kilowatt. Maybe I can hook you in as well. I don't know. I want to put in Buddy Buds. All the way along. Then plumbing. I want to put radiant pipes. I want to put a row of radiant pipes like that. I want to bring in some cold water and loop it back and forth. Plumbing. Radiant. Let's actually bring it in here. Then back, forth, and then back out. So those two and those two are actually going to be normal. Insulated. Okay, where'd all the tubes go this time? Insulated. We can just leave those open for the moment. I'm hoping this works. So the idea is the hydrogen is going to go up. It's going to sit here at the top where only this pump can suck it in. These guys are all going to pump out oxygen. Speaking of pumping, we're going to run that way. We're going to run you two together that way. We're going to run you two together that way. And you two together that way. Guys, you can actually leave the door open during construction projects. I'm going to deconstruct that to get to that one pipe. And then they're still going to build all the tiles I just put down. Choose a blueprint. We're going to have more lava eggs to go with the last 3 lava eggs. Incubation 33%. It incubates really slowly. 5% per cycle. Really slowly. Whole bunch of overcrowded, really grumpy fish. But your age is 5. Your reproduction goes up by 7% per cycle. So after, say, 15 cycles, you will have reproduced and died off. And I haven't fed you at all. Unlimited meat. Unlimited meat. Okay. Wait. Pipe of cold liquid. Pipe of cold liquid. Okay. We want to take our pipe of cold liquid and look at the temperature overlay. This is hot. This is hot. All of this is hot. This is hot. That's a battery that I don't actually need. I could just no, we're just going to leave it. We're going to leave it. It's not doing any harm. Okay. So, liquid pipe. I want to run... Okay. I want to run that floor up to there, that across to there. Actually, let's assume I want to try and keep things straight. Okay. Plumbing, liquid pipe. Right across there. Then right across there. Then right across there. We're doing well so far. This I can't get anywhere near, really, because this is already a plumber's nightmare. If I cool that and cool that... Okay. Plumbing, we're going to wait for our screenshot and our autosave, and then we'll keep laying out plumbing. Okay. Coal pipe. Coal pipe has got to here. We want a bridge. We're going to go over this. We're going to come this way. We're then going to do the medical center. And then I'm going to tag on here. Plumbing, liquid bridge. Insert a pipe out of not sandstone clays. Okay, I'm going to dig this out. Bring that back a few pieces. I'm going to bring you out there. I'm going to bring you across there. I'm going to put a liquid valve in, because that makes sense for flow control. Because that's a lot of water. Okay, you put out, on average, 2.3 grams per second. Okay, so we can actually set this fairly high. We went too far. If somebody finished it off. Okay, please water. And then automation wire. Wrong overlay again. And a thermosensor. So I want to be 30 degrees. Active if below 30C. Really? You guys disagree. Okay. Active if below... Well, actually, put the thermosensor down here. That's 34. That's 31. That seems like a better idea. Copy settings. They didn't copy because it suddenly didn't exist by the time I click copy. Active if below 30. Deconstruct. Automation wire. Where's what's automated? Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Choose blueprint. Joya seeds. Done. Mop. Again. Is that my favorite pastime? Okay. You should be set to 2400. Because that's what the average output of this thing is. Disabled. Active if above 10 kilograms. 241.5. And we're going to pump 24 through this. Yep. It's going to come all the way in here and join onto this and get sorted and sieved, and this is almost empty, at which point I can hopefully simplify the pipes. I can just do a shortcut. That's all it is. It's not really simplifying, but yeah. Make it a little bit easier. Okay, where is this water? Right there. So we're at 30 degrees. 30.2. 35. Should slowly bring all the temperature down. Just a little bit. And we're still pumping chlorine in here. This guy seems to have cleaned up most of the odd gases we had in the area. So we're going to turn him off again. I still have this little odd area. And I can't think of what to do with it. So it's coming in at -6. It's at 17 already. It's going to warm right the way up. Just running through normal pipes, not insulated, not radiant, just normal pipes all the way through the base. It's going to warm up and it's going to suck some of the heat, at least, out of the base. Which is all we want. You know, it's still icy cold there, but we can see by the time it gets down to here, it's wrong overlay again. Oh, that was pretty. It's now moderately warm. But the other thing we'll notice is as they come through, the first one's 25 degrees, but as the water keeps flowing, it's cooled down the pipe itself. So it's actually going to get more... The water itself is going to get colder and more consistent as it runs through. And then we're going to join on there, and then we're going to hope... Yes, we got pipes doing stupid things. And of course I did that in the room. That was a stupid spot for it. Okay, what I want is I want a liquid bridge here, a liquid bridge here, and I actually want you to come up and deconstruct. Let's do that one pipe right there. Okay, you have flow on you, so you'll clear. We want plumbing, we want insulated, we want that one. And then deconstruct. They're that fast, I thought I had debug mode on for a second. Plumbing, insulated, there to there, there to there, there to there, and there to there. Fin? Fry? Oh, it's fry. Okay. And I got another egg here. Oh my. Insufficient raw egg. I need that chlorine to keep coming up. And that way it covers our raw egg. Oh, I could... Idiot JD. Put raw egg machine down here now. Maybe not made out of copper. Maybe it's made out of gold this time. No, it's still getting confused. Or is it? No, it's not getting confused. It just looks confusing. Okay. Problem is it's backed up all the way to here already. Oh no, it's going down. Okay. Sorry about that. Tried to hit the mute button. Missed. Not that. Not that. Not all that. And I think I'm done with playing Plumber this episode. Got a lot done. Not nearly as much as I want, but you know, that's how the duplicates roll. You make big plans and then you accomplish like 10% of it. But we've fixed our oxygen. We found a new geyser and we've put it to work already. It is going to cool down the base. Hopefully, especially in this part. This is fairly okay still. Hell, we could even run it through our plants if we really wanted to. What do they run down to? 5 degrees. Yeah, we could run it through the plants. It's probably going to be 5 degrees by the time it's done a whole lap of the base. We have doubled our water processing. And I can now actually deconstruct that. And run that straight to there. And again, deconstruct more pipes, because why not? Liquid reservoir, yep. So yeah, we've upgraded our reservoirs. We've doubled our dirty water cleaning solution. We have built this at least. Not that I've actually hooked it up. I don't think this is going to produce enough polluted water. So we might actually have to take our reasonably cool polluted water from here, run it all the way through this cooling loop, and then back up. Which is not that hard to do. It's just something you've got to consider. Because the oxygen that comes out of this is like 70 odd degrees. And I've also got to run clean water from up here down to here as well. So there's a few things to do, but we're definitely prepped for the next episode. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.